Some time ago I made a video, or a few videos, about this RocketCake website builder. It came under my attention that some people pay big fortunes just to create a simple website, and not everybody can afford it. Well, maybe many can afford it, but if you want to keep the prices as low as possible, yes. So let me show you something. Instead of paying big bucks, why don't you train yourself, learn yourself, teach yourself, whatever you want to do, or someone else, to work this program. In less than 3 hours I wrote a small program for a bank on Sunday morning. Now it gave me an idea. Okay, what happened was I used an old existing website and draw in all the information, so that is a lot easier then. Maybe you have already put something in a file like this one, where this is just something I draw from different websites into here, just to show you how we can use it. So maybe you, of course, you will have different information for your business as well. First of all, you need a layout. You need a layout for anything. So let's say we put in a icon first. What do you think? So you can use a normal container. Let's say we put in a little container over here, and or you can, well, I prefer a container because then it is easier manageable. Draw an image inside here, and we say this one over here, and MyBank RC. There's my logo. This is my logo. So let's make it a little bit smaller. Why do you? Okay, this is just a as you can see, it's not my own drawing. And let's say we put it in the center, and this is MyBank. We need at least one container over here. Let's make it a little bit smaller. That is where all our buttons will be. And we have another gradient over here, and we make it smaller so that it can fit over there. Okay, let's make it a little bit larger. Okay, there it is. You can decide also, okay, this one, as you can see, all the corners are round. You can make it round, you can make it angular, define for all, blah blah blah. So let's say our end gradient is, make it light blue, and the same with this one. So now you have this kind of thing. You can even change the background color if you want to, but at the end of the day, why? So let's save this, and we say C over here, we change over here, and we say MyBank. Okay, it's MyBank, blah 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 blah. Okay, you want style buttons, so let's say we put in a style button over here. Let's say we make it, okay, we want that one, and we decide we make it a little bit larger over here. In the center, yeah, you have sometimes something else, and then they don't work always out. So let's say make it 3, and we type in who we are. I don't understand this always, but okay. We make it bold. That's fine. So, and we right click and copy, but now you have to paste. Okay, so enter and paste, enter and paste a few of them until you are happy about the amount you have or what. And then we go to our this, who we are, or what is a bank, or private banks. You can decide which you want to put in. Then we say history. You want people to know where you're coming from. History. But as I say, you can decide what you want to put in. Accounts. Then we have accounts. And you have investments. And we have loans. And we have interest. See. Oh. And then you can have maybe something else there. Okay, and then contact. So now you have the basics of this whole caboodle. As easy as that one. So when you say let's change this, and we say you can copy this, you can copy this, and you say right click here. Okay, that's your index page. Your index page is empty. There's nothing here so far. So you can use this who we are as index. So let's say we right click here, insert hyperlink, and we say it's a page within, and it is the index page. So there you have your first page. Your second page is you create the empty page and you rename this, and you say okay, let's do this. Hello. And you say who we are. Okay, this is of course not the correct one. This is of course not the correct one, because this is that one. So we go to history, sorry, and we say history, and you save it, and then accounts. You close that page, empty one, click and click again, and you say there's accounts, and you have investments. Listen to that stupid hook. Okay, and we have this investments and loans and interest and contact. So page, we have loans, add page, and you say it's interest, and of course contact page. Your contact page you can change like you want to. You can create a form or whatever you want to. Okay, sorry, that was, I didn't take anything. Anyway, okay, this is contact page. Good. So when we are standing over here, we right click and we insert the hyperlink. Still a page in this one, and it is history. Okay, and accounts is the same. Insert hyperlink, page in this one, and you say is accounts. And so you continue with investments, page in this one, investments, okay, and loans, the same page over here is loans, and we have your interest over here, page in this one is interest, and okay, and your last page we insert the hyperlink, and we page in this is contact. Good. So there you have it. Now all you have to do is you select Control A, Control O, unit is for everything, Control A and Control C for copy, and you go into history. You have to click over here. As you can see, that is where you are, and you paste it. Now if you click or standing over here, you will see it's index, history, accounts, investments. But when you change something on the index page, nothing will change in any of the others. So if you go over here, it's empty, there's empty. You just Control V, you come over here and you Control V, Control V, Control V, and Control V. So now all your pages look the same, except for this one with a little bit of extra data inside. So this is where you write all whatever you want to do. So you can just write in those things, and you can maybe it's a private bank, you can say this is who we are, and blah blah blah, and you just paste it in here. So that is that one. But maybe you want to make it a little bit better looking. Maybe you want to say I want another gradient in here, and we make it a little bit smaller. Make it a little bit smaller. We put it in the center. We make it a little bit larger on this side, and your end one is, let's say, a little bit darker or lighter or something. Okay, so let's say we're standing over here and we do this, and we put in a navigation menu over here, right over there. Let's see, yeah, you can do it there. Okay, there you are. So you can type in something else as another menu over there if you want to. But now you must remember, these ones don't have it. So if you want the same menu to be visible in all those pages, or all these changes must be reflected over there, you have to use a master page, or have to do it something a little bit different. So what you can do is you can say select all and delete, or you can come back here and let's say you, okay, this one will stay or empty for now. Let's say we say empty for now, and we change, let's say, the font color to dark purple, make it bold. You can even use a shadow underneath and leave that one, and blah blah blah. Yeah, that's fine. So now it suddenly look like this, or maybe something like this, or you can change that one to, let's say, your offset is 1, So when you look at it, it's a little bit better. When you do your bold, it looks also better as well. Or you can change your black to a very light purple or something. You can just say, put it over there, and when you close it, it looks like this. So yes, we leave it empty like that. Now we click over here and we say Control C for copy, and we go over here and we paste it, and we say Control All and Control A, Control V, Control A, Control V, Control A, Control V, and Control A, Control V. Now each and every one have the same thing inside, although it don't look like it because it looks there, and when you click any other place it will be empty again. So now, as you can see, you cannot drag and drop it inside. You have physically to copy it and click over here and paste it. So then that is that one for your index or VR, and then under history you do the same. You just copy it over there, and this is history. Make sure you are standing inside. We are in accounts, your 3 special accounts for your bank. So we are in accounts, going over to investments. This is your investment time periods. Obviously I'm very ignorant in this factor. As you can see, a tab doesn't work here. A tab doesn't work here. So what we do is, instead of that, we use a table. You drag a table in and ask you, there's 3 rows and 2 columns, and then let's see if it will work. No, it won't. So you have to copy it or cut it away, place it in there, and you have to click first before you can select. You cannot just come back here and start selecting. It doesn't work. You have to make sure you're standing in that container before it will work. So you can just say one here. You cannot go down with your arrow keys. You have to physically click to 35 years, or and then of course 6 years plus. 6 years plus. Then you can also, let's say we make it in the middle. It doesn't work, so no shortcut keys is working over there. So you can do that one and move it up. There's no row selection or column selection or anything like that. It's very easy to change that. You can even do that one, but you have to go back a little bit. And that is how it's working. And we save. We go to loans and say, okay, your 3 precious home loans or different loans, and interest, how it's working. And not everybody know where is interest coming from and how it is accumulated. So let's put this side in just as a informational. You have to come into the bank, please. Okay, here's your contact details. So visit us there and blah blah blah. So we do the contact form over here, or just information. You can, what if you have a link on to your computer, you can do this. You can say telephone, but then you need to add a let's close this one because in the background there's something working. So you have to create a phone. You will see when we run it. There's my code in place where I want to, and this is of course the email. You say this is a email address and mail to that one. Close it. You can even send the SMS, as you can see, and we save it. Now let's see if it's working at all. Does it work? I don't know. Let's see if it's working. How does it look? Okay, make it that one all the way. Okay, as you can see, there's a lot of other stuff too. Yes, there is that one. There's that one. Accounts, investments. I didn't clean it up properly. Okay, so and there's that one. So everything is working fine over here. So when we go back, we can go to the interest and loans, investments. Just clean this. Yes, just clean this over here, and now we can do it like this. You can say this is investments. Investments, and you make it bold, and you, let's say, make it maroon. Yes. Okay. We copy this. Just that one. And we go over here. Make sure you select, you're standing inside your container, so you say contact. You see it doesn't work. So what we do is, after pasted, you say contacts, and you stand in front of it and you do it like that. And this is the same with interest. You make sure you're standing inside, you paste it, and you say interest, and you go back over here, home, interest, loans is the same, and so you do it like this. Investment is done. We go to accounts, okay. Come on, what the outages. We live in a strange world, but it's a lot better actually than previously with all this history. So now your client know exactly where they are, and you say who we are, and that's it, and you save it. So now everything is in place, very quick, very easy, and we can do a preview again. Can say who we are, can go to history. History is in accounts. But now let's say I want to put in underneath each, let's say who we are. We can say create a folder, and the folder name is us, and under us we are let's say add the page, and we say we call it branches. And we are happy over here, and we say branches, or branches near me, and we right click and we say insert hyperlink within this page, open it up in the same place over there. So now it's set quickly as like this. So when you go over here, let's say we click and we say Control A, Control C, we go over to branches on top and we paste it in, so there it is. Now under branches you can leave it empty. So if you leave this empty, with other words, you just stand over here and you say delete, nothing is there. So what will happen, okay, we will say we just say branches near me, and it's that one, and you have a map where all your branches are located. Good. So there you have it. You can also go to history and you can add different fields over here in a small menu, and all you had to do is you say add field and you say history and you call it history, and under history you have each and of their own fields. So now it's saved. Let's go to index and we do it a preview, and there you have it. When you click on over there you have your map. When you go back, there we are, history. That is why this picture of yours has to be very, you know, you can have a big picture, but the larger your picture is, every time your clients want to scroll down, let's say over there, investments, now when you came to interest, they don't know if it is the last or not. So this thing you have to change a little bit. You can rather make it in a something like a icon or something similar. The problem with this the free RocketCake you cannot put in a favicon, and also when you want to use contact, let's say you create a web form over here, you can do a lot with a web form. You can put it in, let's say make it center, and also the background color, background mode is invisible, just over there. So all your fields have to be inside this block to work. But again, if you use the send button okay, hidden field, okay, web form, check, okay, where's the send button? It's a form, click over here. Now when you are standing over here, you have all this name button, blah blah blah. You have to do it over here. You say post encoding, you just leave as that. Is it a post? Is it get? Okay, action. What action do you want to call it? Let's say send button. Send me. Is it true? Is it not? What? Let's go over to the help. Open help. Then when you go to a style button, hyperlinks, okay, I know I saw it someplace. Yeah, so now you have to search again. Let's see, master, protect the page, style button, named image, navigation menu, web forms. Okay, here's your web form tutorial. It shows you everything how to do is this. In your action you have your contact PHP form. But now the problem is, when you do this, let's say I copy this text just as is, and I create my PHP space as they say you need to do this, and I paste it inside here, and I said okay. This is what coming up only in professional edition. Sorry, adding your code and blah blah blah, you cannot do this, you have to buy the program. So that is why I don't even try to use this as I used the free version. So this we can click and say come out, bye bye, we don't use it. The Favi icon, with other words, that little icon you see over there, you cannot put in either. There's no way you can put in a Favi icon from within your free program. You can only do it in your, but that is easier than you think. If you have many pages it can become cumbersome, but if you have a few pages like this you can do it manually. So let's say I go back over our page here, and we right click and we say page source. Is there a favicon over here? Okay, let's see. Icon link. There's the over here. So you put it under the title. You have now your title is over here. So if I preview, there's no title typed in there, it's just a contact page. Okay, but let's see what happened when we run it from the hard drive. Let's leave that one right there, and we decide, okay, let's say we came over here. Okay, there's a lot of things over there, and we say MyBank example, and we make a new folder and we say site. Okay, so when I click, but it doesn't work like this anyway. It doesn't work like that. So we say here publish to the local disk. You have to go and this PC again, double click MyBank site, and we say save to folder. Okay, now it's saved. So let's going over here. We open it up again, and okay, we go over to the site, we go to the index page. Now it's just index. Okay, so if I click page source over here, the title is empty. The title is empty. As you can see, there's no title over there. Okay, but you can put in the title. We can put in a title. That's over here. When we go into index, the title stands over here, and we say MyBank. Now I have to do this. Okay, so now do we have klank? Het a klank is. Do we have sound here? I don't know. I don't see any sound here. Hello? It's working, but okay. Must be. So go down. So what we say is, this is where our, when we click on the page, we have our own title for the page. There's a title. So when we go over here, we can say history, and you have to enter. If you don't enter, it doesn't work. Let's say you type in accounts, but you don't enter, and you go to history, you see history is over there, and when you come back it's empty. You have to enter after type it in. And it's the same with this. You can even do this if you want to. Click over here and paste it over there and enter, and loans, enter interest, enter it, and contact, enter, and even branches. So now what happened is, when you public again to the disk and you say yes to all, and we are on the side, we just reload this MyBank. There we are. When we go into history, it say history, investments, contact, and even when you are here you have branches. Suddenly it changes from there to there. So that is that one. Now if I stand on the branches and I say right click, view page source, there's the branches, there's the title. Standing in the title is branches, but still we don't have any fave icon to say how it look, our page. There it is, the rel icon equals this, blah blah blah, and there's the page. So we can get away with this. Let's say we take a icon, because it have to be a PNG or an icon or something similar, but let's make it a PNG. So if I go over to my icon lists, let's say we decide on a maps, public traffic, writing. Okay, there's another one. Where is this now? Lex. Let's go into Lex, and we say it's in retail or somewhere, and we decide, okay, this is a nice one, and we save it as, and we say MyBank, but make it a PNG file, PNG file, and we save it over there. And we decide, okay, oh, do you know what's the path? Of course I know what's the path. Not that one. So if you go over here to our banking, we know exactly where it is, example, and we say MyBank PNG. So when you do this on the internet, you have to redo it on where it is in that folder. So if we are standing over here, we can go and we say, okay, let us see where we are in the site. This is all the pages. So if you're standing in accounts, you right click and you say open with notepad. Now let's just type it here for a bit. Don't worry, don't worry. We just say, let's just say, what we will say is, you have to make it like this, mybank.png, with the capital letters included, otherwise it won't work. Well, maybe it will, but I'm not sure. So let's look over here. You say is under head meta. Do we have a meta over here? Head. So it must be in the head. Okay, so let us see over here. We have our meta is under the title. We have a link. That's the link we have. That's the other links we have. And just copy that one. And we type it over here. Link. You see the other one is also rel. So let's say rel icon equals that. And we say type. That's the type is image p, and you say that's image png, and you have your href where it is. So you say, let's see, we say it is MyBank png, and then you close this. Okay, it closes over there, it closes there, and it closes over there. But as you can see, all the others are closed differently. So let's close it over there. I think spaces is also a problem, so let's do it like this. Nope. Good. So that's your link up over there. So let's copy this and paste it in our page over here. And save it. Okay. So let's see if it's working. We say, okay, this is accounts. Okay. So let's take out this guy again. And we save it. And let's see if it's working. Okay, sorry, that one. So let's say it's working. Accounts. When we go into accounts, nope, it's not working. It's not working. So, but you see example, my file. So let's copy this. Let's copy this and see where it goes to. So that is what they say. Let's see if we do this and we say over here, copy this. Let us see. Okay, that was accounts. Okay, maybe we must do this. There's nothing over there. Maybe you will only see it when it's on the internet. Maybe you cannot see it when it is on the disk itself. So let's try again. Open with Notepad, and under this we say over here MyBank PNG, and we save it. I have a feeling you will only see it when it's on the internet itself. On the internet itself, let's see. Accounts. Yes, I think you will only see it when it is saved on the internet itself. Yes, I think that is where you will see it. Okay, let's go back over here. So the link is over there, but if it is in your folder, you see style sheet, yes, it's in a specific folder with your CSS or your PNG. So yes, you can do that one then. what will happen is you will say accounts open with, as long as your picture is in the same folder. I think it will be correct like this. You'll save it over there, and let's say we connect this one over here, copy this, contact this one, open with that one over there, and you do this, oopsie, you do that one, and you close it and save it, yes, and you open that one. I think this is how it's going to work then. We will only do those things. It's supposed to work. It's supposed to work. So there you have your little small, oh yes, and of course it is responsive, eh? It is responsive. So if you go smaller, your website goes smaller too, as you can see. A real responsive website. Yeah, your buttons don't really change, but as you can see, it became smaller. There's your menu over there. I don't know how it's working, but okay. Copy link and stuff like that. So it's still responsive. And as I say, please remember that icon, or you can make it smaller, much smaller. You can rather say this, say okay, this is MyBank, that is the how large it must be, put it on the back and make this smaller over here. But now you must remember, I changed this. Doesn't mean to say it's changed everywhere. So there it is. So if you take this, let's see, maybe you can replace it. No, you cannot. You cannot replace it. I don't think you can. Let's say we do this. I don't know how you're going to do this. You see, there we go, there we go, there we go. Luckily there's not so many pages. There you go. You can do this. You can do this. I press the up arrow, enter, up arrow, and paste it. Click on this and delete this. Luckily there's not so many pages that you have to rework this. This is just an easy method without too much training. Otherwise, well, there is a much easier way if you know the program, but before, maybe you don't know the program, you don't know how it's working. That's why they say never let the person who wrote the program give a help program, because for the layman this will be very difficult to do unless you follow each and every rule of the professional. Now this is just an easy way. So let's see how it looks now. Contact, loans, there it is. Okay, so let's make it, now when you go over here you don't have to scroll down, your page is the same size Okay, your interest there is same size. Everything is same size, nothing I have to change. But as I say, it's still responsive. You can still do this. You can still do this. Okay, so yes. Hopefully you have a little bit better understanding of this concept. How to make and create a small or large, doesn't need to be small, and how easy it is in fact to create your own website without too much information or to know how the program is working. In my previous videos I have master pages and CSSs and you name it, just to make it work. Well, enjoy it.